Welcome back. Today, due to popular demand, we're doing some more Thalassophobia viewing, triggering, whatever you want to call it. Today we're going to sort by top of all time on the Thalassophobia subreddit. So this should be the tops of the tops. This is from the last several years, the top rated, top voted pictures and videos in the Thalassophobia subreddit. I wanted to say thanks to everyone that's been watching these videos. I was thinking about it, and it might seem at first that these are just a series of videos of me looking at things that I think are scary and going, but I'd like to think that this is kind of a little community of people that either didn't know other people had the same phobia as them, or people that maybe don't have it at all and are learning something new. I've actually been really surprised and kind of encouraged that so many of my comments are people that are relating to me rather than saying, hey, look at this weirdo for being so afraid of the ocean. It's harmless. It's just water. What's the big deal? You know, like, everyone's been pretty cool about it. And then, you know, there's a few stinkers in the comments, but that's just YouTube. That's just life. But everyone, for the most part, has been like, yeah, dude, I'm right there with you. Or like, people have been happy to find out that there's more people like them too. So like, there's dozens of us. Dozens of us. There's a lot of us. Now, obviously, look, this top post here has 61,000 upvotes from 6 months ago. So this is going to be a good one, whatever this is. So, buckle up. It's going to be a doozy. I hope you're ready for it. I am not. Okay, terrifying wave created by ice falling into the ocean. Oh, I think I might have seen this one before, actually. Gee, actually, no, I don't think I have. This is even bigger. Wow, that's like Michael Bay movie special effects. Like, that looks exaggerated. That's real, though. That's crazy. Porthole. Wow. Yikes. Like, it's weird that there's like a little, like, tornado thing right there. Yeah, I say this time and time again, but there's something about the transition from above to below. It's the anticipation, and it's the reveal, and then you can't really see what's going on for a second, and then suddenly it's all clear, and then what you're left with is, yikes, I'm underwater now. Obviously, you're safe on the boat, whatever, but, like, that's pretty sketchy. Dang. Yeah, see, like, I've been on boats. I went on a cruise. I've been on 2 cruises. I don't want a window at all, and I also don't want one this low. When you're on a giant boat like that, it's pretty easy to pretend like you're not. You're just like, I'm just out on a big thing. That's a constant reminder that, hey, your room is like a few feet above the ocean, which is a whole lot of feet of ocean. Here we go. Yikes. What are these? They look like sharks for a second, like little sharks. It looks like they're just fish. Wow. See, this one, I would absolutely not want to be there. But this is one that I can kind of see how it's kind of a cool video. Just see this many fish in one spot, kind of in a little twirly thing, and then they all move. I wouldn't want to be there, obviously, but I can at least see how this one's kind of cool. It's a unique view. Photo from my brother who's in the middle of the Gulf working on an oil rig. This just lets you feel like you're in someone else's territory. You are in the ocean. You're not supposed to be here. Look at all these. These are those sharks? They look like killer whales more, right? They're shaped more like, but I don't think killer whales travel in packs or whatever you call it. A pod, is that what they're called? A pod of killer whales? I don't know enough about anything to say that, but I think. Yeah, okay. Look, I know stuff, okay? I know people think I don't know anything, and I'm just making up junk. Those are creatures. We know that much. They could be kites for all I know. This could be a picture of the sky. But this looks pretty sketchy. He's like underneath the oil rig. And 151 feet down? I assume that's depth. Crazy, dude. It's crazy just how busy the ocean can be in some sections. Because lots of things travel in packs or pods or whatever you want to call it. But like, yeah, it's like the ocean's gigantic, but like, you could fall into a pocket of this. This is only 151 feet down, and they're above him, so they're probably only 100 feet down. If that. That's something you could see from just getting in the water and looking down. You could look at this from above. Right? That's crazy. Here we go. This one's called Slight Heart Attack. Look how close he is to shore. That's so crazy. Can you imagine being on land and seeing 3 killer whales just like chilling in the water? Wait, is it 2? Oh, that's 3. Yeah, there's one over there. Thought it was his tail for a second. Like, if you're not scared of water or any of this, you're not scared of creatures like that, you watched Free Willy recently, you're like, this ain't that bad, this is cool. It'd be a story to tell, absolutely. If you're this guy, you'll remember that clear as day for the rest of your life. Like, that's a moment that'll stick with you. But when you're in it, anything can happen. Anything goes. You don't know. Maybe one of them will bump your kayak and you'll fall in the water, and maybe he'll forget that you weren't a seal and take a bite out of you and then realize this doesn't taste like seal and then be like, oops, my bad. But like, their mouths are giant, you know? I guess it's less about what is likely to happen and more than just what can happen, you know? That's like the whole fear of the ocean is it's like, it's gigantic. The odds of certain things happening are very low. The odds of even encountering a shark or a whale or a killer whale or a dolphin, low, right? Just for the vastness of it all. But like, you're still in the same body of water as all these creatures. It's just like a numbers game. You know, it's like you could jump out of a helicopter in any point in the ocean, and it's never going to be a 0% chance that you land directly on a shark, right? It's the fact that it can happen. I think that's the large part of this phobia is it's almost like an issue of an overactive imagination, really. Some people are able to just shut that off and be like, no, I'm here to have fun. The chances are low. That's good enough for me. People can do that, and I think that's good for you. People that have this phobia are just unable to do that. It's too much at the forefront of your mind. It bothers you too much, and it doesn't matter how low the stats are or how unlikely this, how unlikely that. If you're in the ocean and a giant whale shadow comes underneath you and gets bigger and bigger like it's coming up towards you, you're not going to be thinking, I mean, whales don't eat people, right? They eat krill, plus the circumference of a whale's throat is not quite big enough to swallow a human whole. Like, that's not what you're thinking. You're not thinking about stats. You're thinking, oh my God, I'm going to die. So that's, that was a rant, but I don't know. Because there's a lot of people in the comments that don't get the phobia and just don't understand phobias in general. People keep trying to explain like how irrational it is. Like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, the stats of it, the numbers, the data, the whatever. I'm like, dude, that doesn't matter. That's why it's a phobia. Everyone's afraid of being killed by a shark, as in if it was happening, you wouldn't be totally calm, right? If you were dying at the mouth of a shark, you're not going to be like, this isn't even something I'm afraid of. But like, if you have a phobia, it's more than that. It's more than just common sense. It's irrational fear. That's why it's a phobia. This is why you don't swim in the Tennessee River. Jeez, a snake, dude. I forget that there's snakes in the water. Whoa. Whoa. Dang, dude. Oh, okay. Video. I feel like the video cut off a little early there for how that probably looked after that, but those look like jellyfish. It's funny how they're all making noise, kind of laughing about it, but as soon as they hit the water, they're both totally quiet. Silence, because they're freaking out now, right? As you should. Those jellyfish might not be ones that sting you. They might not even be close enough to touch them, enough to freak you out. These freaking black tile pools. Jeez. Look at that. Seen this one? Don't go in there, dude. This one's tiny. Jumping off the side of an aircraft carrier in the middle of the ocean. Yeah. Oh, that makes my skin crawl, dude. Especially because you can see the carrier in the background underwater. Dang. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I don't know how deep this is, but like, I don't know. This is cool. Oh my gosh, is this real? This picture is obviously Photoshop. I feel like I shouldn't have to say that, but just in case anyone thinks that I think that this is real. It's not, obviously, but this is what it's like when you're a kid, especially. This is what you feel like when you're in the pool. I remember I always had to have goggles on in the pool because if I had to close, I didn't like getting chlorine water in my eyes. I always would close my eyes when I would jump in the pool. But as soon as I would be underwater with my eyes closed, this is what I would picture every time. There's a big shark. There's a big something. I'm not just in 5 feet of water, I'm in 100 feet of water. Like it's your mind. Grand Turk 700-foot ocean drop off. It's weird that like it looks like it kind of sticks out and then there's like a pocket underneath it. Like it kind of like goes like this. I would be worried that the edges would fall off. I guess it wouldn't make a difference, right? You're not standing on them. I don't know how deep it is at the edge here, but like what if you were chilling out here, standing on the edge, like hee hee ha ha, and then it's like pops off. And suddenly there's 700 feet of water below you. That's so crazy. How close you can be to land. And how deep the water is. Oh, I wish there was sound. There's a snake in this video. This is cool. These helmets? Oh, that snake that just swam by is called a black-banded sea crate. Apparently 10 times more venomous than a rattlesnake. Wow. Otherwise, kind of cool. It's murky, that makes me sketched out, but these helmets are really neat. They look goofy as hell, of course, but like, that's awesome. This looks like it's on a cruise or something. It's like a normal window. Woo! Do you want to get eaten? That's how you get eaten. This is like literally where whales will, like killer whales will look for seals. This is the seals, like they go on land and then they come back in the water, you know? I don't know. This is not something you should be doing. Maybe it was a quick photo. It also makes you wonder how you get out of that easily. You know, this is snow. This is ice. You know that feeling when you're going up the stairs and you feel like something's chasing you? This is that by like 1,000. Imagine being above, as far as you know, infinitely deep black water, trying to get out of the water and it's slippery and your entire body's in the water, and maybe you're climbing up and maybe you slip once or twice where you slip and you fall all the way into the water where you're submerged for a second and it's just darkness all around you. I'm just trying to make these as scary as possible for you guys at home. That's my job. A quick guide on what Thalassophobia actually is by me. Adorable water puppy, actual nightmares. It is kind of true. Like the actual shark in the pictures usually is not the highlight of the pictures. It's the infinite blue surrounding said thing. Oh yeah, I've seen this one. Oil rig in the background. Shark fight. At first I thought this one was fake, where it was like 2 videos stitched. It's real. This is real, obviously, but I was wondering if it was 2 different clips. But that's a real video. That's so crazy. Like, is this guy filming it? Is he in the... Oh, that freaked me out for a second. Is he on a boat? Oh, okay, that looked like a little... It's like a selfie stick. It's like a GoPro on a stick. So they must be on a boat. If you imagine it being a guy like this with a camera, it's like, holy moly, dude, get out of there. Oh, yeah, this one. Oh, my gosh, dude. That's so insane. They're on a dock with boats. And a full-size, I don't know, maybe not, a giant whale comes up and eats a bunch of little somethings, you know? People have told me that they're not big enough to actually swallow a human, but that doesn't mean you want to be in their mouth. That edge. You can't even, like, see where the edge goes. It just, like, goes. Shark. It looks genuinely cute right here, right? You're like, ah, and then it just turns into absolute demon right there. It's the water. The water is the key. That's why it's scary. Look, cute puppy jumping around in the water. Satan fish. All right, let's get like 1 or 2 more. There's that pool again. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Show me again. Wow. Hey, it's the one from the picture, I think. Yeah, I think it is. He's like kind of chunky. I don't know if that's normal shape, but he's got like this belly that kind of comes up into a really skinny tail. See, he's like kind of cute, you know? It's all this endless blue that freaks me out. He's like loving the attention. That's so crazy. He'll remember this, right? And then his next time he sees humans, hopefully he'll remember, like, hey, they just, like, petted me, you know? Chunky, dude. Not cute. Not cute. Not a flattering photo. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love talking about this. It's been a big thing for me for my whole life, so it's cool to like have people like me to talk about it with. So like I'm enjoying this. Looking at this part, like the part where I actually look at all this stuff, obviously a little bit intense for me to do, but at the end of the day, I'm still in my house on land. So thanks for being here. If you want to see more like this, smash that subscribe button. I'm probably going to keep doing this because people keep asking for more. So yeah, stick around. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.